In the 1800s, death was never far from the hearth. Children fell ill overnight. Mothers buried infants before the first frost melted. And families wore black for years to honor those they lost. But for some, grief could not be tucked away beneath lace and mourning veils. It needed form, a face, and so the Victorian mourning doll was born. They called them memorial dolls, death dolls, mourning effigies. But behind the delicate porcelain and wax lay the most human ache of all. The desperate need to hold what death had taken. When a child passed away, a family might summon a craftsman, an artist of mourning. Wax was the preferred medium. Soft enough to sculpt emotion, yet firm enough to last. The artisan would study the child's face, sometimes even use a death mask as a guide. Real hair, often cut from the child before burial, was carefully rooted into the scalp. Eyelashes glued by trembling hands. Skin tinted with faint blush to mimic the warmth of life. The doll would then be dressed in the child's own clothes, their christening gown, or a favorite frock. Some were placed in small coffins or glass cases, surrounded by flowers that never wilted. The Victorians did not hide from death. They welcomed it into their parlors, took photographs with the deceased, and built elaborate rituals to soothe the living. In a world before psychology, mourning dolls became therapy. To hold a doll was to hold the memory. To pretend, even for a moment, that the child still breathed nearby. It was said that these dolls helped mothers through the stages of grief. To dress them, brush their hair, speak softly to them as if the child might still answer. But as the months turned to years, and the dolls remained pristine while their owners withered, the line between comfort and obsession blurred. Some dolls were made with more than wax and cloth. A few, it's said, were filled with ashes, the remains of the very child they were meant to represent. A lock of hair sewn into the heart, a pinch of soil from the grave stitched beneath the bodice. These were not mere effigies. They were meant to contain the spirit, to bind it to the world of the living. Mothers would place the dolls beside their beds at night, believing their child's soul still lingered near. Nurses would find tiny handprints in the dust, rocking chairs that moved without wind. Many of these dolls have outlived the families who loved them. Some rest behind museum glass, others slumber in attics, and a few still turn up at estate sales, their clothes yellowed and their eyes clouded. Collectors whisper that when the temperature drops, wax dolls can weep, that their glass eyes collect moisture tears that no one can explain. Others claim they hum lullabies in the dark, or that the scent of funeral lilies lingers wherever they are kept. One doll in particular, a child in a white gown from 1873, was said to open her eyes whenever someone spoke her name. But perhaps the truth is simpler and sadder. The Victorian mourning doll is not cursed. It is remembered. Each one holds the grief of a mother who could not say goodbye, a father who built a coffin too small, a brother or sister who left a toy beside a grave. They are vessels of emotion, shaped by trembling hands. An emotion, once poured into form, never truly dies. In glass and lace, she lies so still, her silence shaped by mortal will, her hair a lock from yesterday, her lips the words we dared not say. He gave her eyes that do not close, to watch the world the dead still knows. They gave her form, but not her breath, to cradle sorrow love's own death. Yet when the candle starts to fade, and moonlight glints through window shade, her lashes tremble soft, discreet, for grief remembers what it can't repeat. A mother's prayer, a father's cry, a lullaby that will not die. She dreams of hands that once held tight, the doll who still remembers light. If this story touched you, please remember, mourning dolls were not made from darkness, but from love too powerful to disappear. Still, when you visit an antique shop and feel unseen eyes upon you, perhaps it's only that love, still watching, still waiting to be loved. Until next time, keep your candles lit, your hearts gentle, and your dolls safely behind glass. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. I am for wins. Until we meet again, many blessings.